Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm Andrew. I'm a vintage reseller slash collector specializing in mid-century decor such as holidays, you can see behind me, glassware, linens, textiles, knickknacks, anything from the 40s through the 70s, and occasionally I'll throw some newer stuff in there too. Today is the day we do the Halloween tour around the house here. So stay tuned. We're going to go through all this. I'll show you all the holiday decorations and we'll go from there. All right. So I thought we'll start over here on the buffet and take a look at everything. Most of this is vintage, with the exception of a couple bottle brush trees. I use a lot of these honeycomb balls and pumpkins over here just because I still have my blue glass underneath it. That really doesn't get packed away until Christmas time, but this actually fills the buffet up very nicely and gives it a nice full look. So got some blinky pumpkins here. I have one on each side. This is an old blow mold that's actually on a stand. These trees I bought 3 different sizes. I got them at Joann Fabrics this summer, so I picked them up. They look great here. The other 4 are on the mantle. So I have all these guys down here. As you saw in a recent video, this hat came from our trip to the beach. I picked that up. It's a little rough, but I love the colors in it, as you can see. This is a really old piece I got from an estate. That's probably from the 20s or 30s. It has a little damage, but I still love it. And then lots of the honeycomb pumpkins. I love this scarecrow here. These hats, I have this one and then the one over there with the black hat. We'll go back over and revisit that. They came from my friend Amanda over at Modulation Designs. I picked those up at one of her shows. And here's the cat one, which is very neat. So while we're over here, I'll show you, these are the glow-in-the-dark, or black lights, vacuum mold. Sorry, the thought escaped my head, that I picked up at the auction here last week. They look great up here. I thought about getting a black light to kind of prop somewhere, but decided they look good for now. So we'll swing over here to this buffet. This is always fun to do. Tip for anybody that does displays like this, I always take a picture or a video of the display so that I can use it the next year to reference where everything goes and make changes. So we have some candles, some plastic pumpkins. I love these. I got these at the Vintage Revival Market last year. Got a couple of these made in Japan witches. I got those at the Street of Shops a couple of years ago for like $1.50 each, so I got 3 of them. I got a couple fun things up here in the vase. This little box here, we'll pull it out. My friend Amanda made this at Modulation Designs. Got this cool little orange owl candle back there. I forgot to plug in my little ceramic tree here, but this is something that I like to put out. I think it's pretty cool. This, as you saw in a video recently, this was a recent find. I love this little winking guy here. This guy here is a flashlight cover. And we have some more things up here. Those old paper and crepe paper noisemakers. This little tree here was made by Amanda again. These cookie cutters Ruthie gave me. She had those in her kitchen. Some candles, and I have this little ghost card back here. So we're going to take a look at the dining room table next. Spoiler alert, the tablecloth and the runner are new. The tablecloth I got at Goodwill. It's got like this velvety, and this table takes a larger tablecloth, so, and then I'll show you this runner here. Don't mind my GoPro bag, but I have this runner with the skeletons. These candlesticks I picked up from a yard sale a couple years ago. Throw some of the lucite candles in, they look great. A lot of my favorite things are in this display here. I'm going to sit down here. I utilize this silver tray for just about every holiday. This was actually Rosemary's. She had it made in England and shipped over here. It has its own shipping crate, and I absolutely love it. So I use it in the middle of the table. It's very fancy, but I use it every holiday for all the displays. This has a lot of my favorite things that I like. As you can see here, there's some vintage noisemakers. There's this little paper mache pumpkin back here hiding, and these candy baskets that I've picked up here and there. I picked up this old owl planter at a flea market a couple years ago. A lot of these older items that you see on this tray came from one estate. They had lived in this house for over 100 years and just saved it. Like this guy here, this pumpkin guy, he's actually worth quite a bit of money, upwards of $500. He does have a little damage on his head, but he's still worth a good bit, and I absolutely love him. We have this little guy down here, as well as this little lollipop holder. I love these black seal cats that are just adorable. This old skull rattler that came from that estate, I absolutely love that. Again, another paper mache pumpkin. I found this witch hanging out, so I had to add her to the light fixture. This is my favorite Halloween blow mold. This owl here, I absolutely love it. So that's really cool. And then these are newer, but I love them too. So we'll start up top here on top of my Hutch. This I bought over at Bedford Street a couple years ago. I love it. I love the devil theme on it. It's just great. This skull die cut I love. It actually opens up into a honeycomb, but the eyes aren't there, so I decided to keep it closed, but I did pair it with that skeleton candle. This is one of two tin jack-o'-lanterns that I have. The one that I have over in the other buffet actually has the noisemaker nose. This one's missing it, but I still love the design of it. We have a little witch there. And then this great owl honeycomb that I absolutely love. So we have a couple masks. I keep the devil up here kind of to mimic the devil on the other side. These were all soap box giveaway masks that still have the tags on them. My buddy Bruce, there's a cat back there, bought a whole bunch of them, and I got a couple. So you can see here it says free when you buy 2 bath size Zest bars. So there's that, and then that. And I got these 2 from my buddy Bruce last year. I absolutely love them. I have no idea what they do. They kind of link together, but I just keep them up here. And then I have some planters down here that I absolutely love. And this is one of my favorite pieces. My friend Amanda, again, made this. She's so creative and talented. Hopefully she sees that I'm putting her stuff out on display. All right. Now, we have the tree here, but I think we're going to start over in the corner and kind of give you an idea over there. Here's the coffee table. I have these cute little dishes down here that I love. This is actually a pole light that you put a stake underneath, but I'm missing one of the pieces, so I always kind of put them here. This is not the famed Walmart cat. This is actually a earlier version of that cat that I bought before the famed Walmart cat came out. And so I was glad, because I actually wanted the Walmart cat that everybody wants to share, and I didn't buy it. This is, somebody made this as an art project, and I just thought it had that creepy Halloween vibe, so why not? So I have a basket here that is sitting on one of the cake pedestals that I bought recently. And in that basket, I've used it to display all my vintage Halloween bags on the outskirts, as you can see here. And then I've mixed some Halloween ornaments and some glitter pumpkin. And if you look closely in there, there's eyeballs from that estate that I recently picked up. Looks great. I love it. I knew when I saw them, I wanted to incorporate them into the Halloween somehow. We have this old ceramic kitty sitting here. And then we'll go over this way. So, a lot of these I don't even have cords in. I just have them up here on display because they just pop even when the light is out in here. So, just to give you an idea of all the different ones. But there's some really neat pieces in here. And my cat fell down. And then down here I have the trick and the bandit, I call him. And a nice tip or trick for like low budget Halloween decorating is to get the different size jack-o'-lanterns and kind of stack them together as I did here. So up here on the fireplace wall, I always have these candelabras up. At Christmas, I put Christmas candles in them. I decided, since they're black, last year to buy orange candles to make them pop. Here are those other trees from Joann's that I got. All these cardboard cutouts that are up here, they came from Rosemary's house. So I bought them and I use them every year. But I have a lot of neat little things. You'll see a couple of these little plastic Halloween decorations. They came from Miss Ruth's house when she moved. She bequeathed them to me because she knew I loved them. But I love all these little candles. This is actually Department 56. There's the devil, there's the jack-o'-lantern, and then over here there's a witch that I'll show you. But there's the witch. But I think they're great. They're candle holders. You can put tea lights in them. These are little bridge scorecards with the pumpkins. They came from that estate with the 100-year-old stuff. And then I have my 2 October girls here that I absolutely love. Again, this giant guy here on the wall came from Rosemary. And then this is where I keep a lot of my pumpkin heads. All my McCoy pottery is under here, and I use it as risers for different levels. So this works out pretty good. Here's my recent purchase, this paper mache pumpkin that's in fantastic shape. But I've collected all these guys over the years. Again, here's some more of my candy bags. This black cat napkin you saw me pick up when we went to Roller Mills. Here's my other pumpkin with the noisemaker in it. This is Christopher Radko. I love him. This is a recent find here, as well as this. And I actually have another one coming up shortly for sale, so that'll be coming up soon. This I got, it was still sealed in the plastic, and I absolutely love it. That's another one of my favorite ones. And here we are on the tree. Don't mind the doggy gate, guys. That is there to keep the dogs from running in and out of here and knocking things over. So, we have lots of ornaments that I've gotten. Most of these are Old World Christmas. I love this guy here. Or Christopher Radko. Shiny Brights. I try to add 1 or 2, and up here at the top you see my light up pumpkin blow mold. He's my tree topper. But I try to add 1 or 2 ornaments a year. So maybe in a year or 2 I might have to go to a larger tree to get all these ornaments on there. There's a witch. I love the witch. We'll come around. There's this guy. I think he's fairly new. This one I know is new. I like this black bird up here. This is another one of my favorite ones. But when I see the Christopher Radko ornaments, if they're a good price, I tend to pick them up. And then down here at the bottom, this guy I got from my buddy Jesse at the Vintage Revival Market last year. I absolutely love him. He lights up. He's my little tree man. Oh, and I love this guy too. So we're going to take a look here on the other side of the gate at the table by the front door, and so we'll be right back. So I have this room divider here, and I always try to hang the popcorn decorations on there. So we have the black cat and the witch and a ghost and a big pumpkin. My personal favorite, the owl. And then the little pumpkin and that. And they're all guarded by the three dogs. We call this big giant dog here Alfredo. Just the name that came up in my head. He hangs out here. You get another stack of these pumpkins. They're all different sizes, all the way down to the bottom. And then here by the front door, we have some really interesting things. Old trick-or-treat bag I got from my friend Amanda again, as well as these hats, these party hats. She had those put on eBay, and I bought them last year because I loved them. But here's another one of her creations. She does Halloween and Christmas, so I absolutely love those. I think they're great. I'm kind of running out of room. Don't tell her. But here's another one. The headless girl. And then there's that guy. Here's another little one of hers. This I got at the Market of Curiosities last year from one of the vendors. I absolutely love it. As well as the pumpkin boy. And then there's that. And my new orange lava tree with the purple lights. And of course, Elvis back there. Brian got him this year. So that is it for the inside Halloween decorations. I'm going to try to get a quick video outside of the lights that we have lit up. And I hope you guys enjoyed it. So stay tuned for that. Alright, so here we are by the front door. I don't have everything lit up, but we have my black cat down here. I absolutely love this guy. I got him this year. I have two of these artificial bushes out here. One has been painted black. That came from an estate like that. This guy's pretty recent too. My pumpkin totem pole that I like. Ruth and David just got me this witch here for my birthday. Got my holiday wreath up there. And here is the orange tree. And then this guy here. And again, I don't have everything lit up because we would have cords going everywhere, but a big pumpkin cluster there. And then over here we have another grouping. I love this guy down here. It says Happy Halloween. That's one of my favorites. My ghost here, the light bulb went out. I have to replace him. This is a pretty scary guy. He's a scarecrow. This is a new addition this year here. These pumpkin path lights. I picked them up at a yard sale, so I thought they were cute. But overall, it's very nice and Halloweeny out here. We didn't put the skeletons out this year. That's going to be something we might do, we might not do, we'll have to see. But so that's what we have. So if you guys like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe so you can see new videos that are coming out, because Christmas is around the corner and there'll be a lot of videos for that. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we will see you on the next one.